Hey everybody, this is my 1972 F250. It's a camper special and a Ranger XLT. So it's got all the bells and whistles, power steering, factory air conditioning, power brakes, nice trim. So really cool truck. This was built out of the San Jose plant in California, then sold out of San Diego, California from City Center Ford. The paint scheme is Tampico yellow and Sequoia brown. And it's got a nice 390 and a C6 automatic transmission. So I've got paperwork from 2,000 miles ago about an $8,000 receipt where this engine was rebuilt, and you can tell it's got some new heads and it's a new block. So all the freeze plugs are new on the block. I don't know if I can get in there, but it's a brand new block, or a rebuilt block. It's got very little miles on it, and then when that was done, you know, quite a bit of other things were done too. So water pump and the intake manifold gaskets, and so everything was resealed. And the truck is really dry, it doesn't leak. And then when we got it, we just went in and kind of updated some of the stuff that had kind of sat for a little while. We put a new alternator in it. I think these belts were already on it. All the drive belts were still good. It did have newer tune-up parts, and so we did put a new cap and rotor on it, new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, air filter, oil change, and then we serviced the air conditioning. So everything's nice and functional. It's got the super cooling big radiator. You know, the master cylinder, brake master cylinder was done fairly recently, and then the front disc brakes were also done. So it's got new rotors, new pads, and that's all when the engine was replaced about 2,000 miles ago. And then on the back, it's got new wheel seals, and so everything was really touched and kind of made to be back on the road, safe and reliable. And it's really a nice truck. It starts up with one little turn, and it just it drives out really well. So and then valve cover gaskets, those are new, and we put a fuel pump in it, and we did rebuild the carburetor. It's the original carburetor, and the choke on this, we put a new heat choke or stovepipe, whatever you want to call it. So the things that got missed or just kind of worn out, we did replace, and we got it where it should be. So, but everything's nice and neat. So it's got some really cool patina on it. Kind of an interesting story on the truck. When we got it, the roof was very similar to the hood, and it was just a little too much. So we had our painter paint this with kind of a faux stressed look to kind of match the rest of the truck. So this is the Tampico yellow to match this Tampico yellow, with a little bit of intentional faux patina. Turned out really cool. It's definitely an eye-catching truck. We put, let's see, that's the original front bumper and bumperettes. We put new lenses on the front and just kind of cleaned up the grill. We put new tires on. These are it's a really nice tire. It's a Nitto Terra Grappler, and this is the size that should be on the truck. It's a 265/75/16. When I say that, it just fits the truck really nicely. Refinished the hubcaps, original hubcaps. The windshield's in really nice shape. Wasn't worth replacing. It's got a little bit of cloudiness here. New wiper blades. Those are always nice. And then the truck itself is just really dry. So you'll see in here, this is where a lot of this stuff will, a lot of this metal will flake. And this was actually, you can see a difference in the paint between these panels. This was like it when, it was like that when we got it. So the truck does have a little bit of paint work. It's kind of hard to tell what's original and what's not. I will say the hood probably is the best indicator of being repainted. So you can see some peeling here, and then there's just some flaking that that you'd kind of expect on an old paint job. So but anyway, back on the inside, the doors are in really nice shape. So there's a little bit of surface rust on there, but nothing that's spreading, nothing that's going to be an issue. We've got our VIN tag right there and our jam sticker. And then the inside was actually pretty clean when we got it. We did end up replacing the carpet. It was just starting to fray a little bit, and we put this nice dark brown carpet in, some nice floor mats. The seat looked almost like this. It's very similar pattern, but we had the seat rebuilt, then reupholstered, so it's got new foam in it. Original steering wheel, original gauge cluster, and I think this is actually the original dash pad. We normally have to replace all the dash pads in these trucks, and this one was in really nice shape. There's no cracking in it. And that's your factory air. So this is a really cool unit. You know, I wish they did a lot more of them like this. Then you got the original Philco AM radio, your heater controls, your AC controls. So the truck shows 61,000 miles, probably rolled over, but the rebuild was only 2,000 miles ago. We put new headliner in it, and then these are the original door panels too, so just really cool. The Ranger XLT trim, it's the top of the end trim level, so it's got some of these cool things, and then the wood, the faux wood across the bottom of the dash. So just a nice truck. And the 390, it's got to be one of my favorite power plants in these. We'll take a peek underneath. You can see everything under here is nice and dry. Driver's side floor pan, solid. Got some new fuel lines here. And then we put new shocks on the front. They put new shocks in when they did the engine, but they just kind of lost their nice look, and so we put new ones in. And then you can see the transmission is nice and dry. And then back here, we did rear shocks. And I think one of these fuel tanks, that tank right there, was replaced a little while ago. So, truck is really, really nice. We'll get on the other side. Cab corners are in really nice shape. This is all solid metal. Everything here is solid. It's just got a cool weathered look. Love the Western style mirrors, Westy mirrors. We put a new cargo light gasket in it. That's the original cargo lens and housing. All the lighting works. We just refinished the bumper, that's all. And this is the original trim on the truck too. So I mean, all of this is original. We end up normally replacing a lot of this stuff, and it's just, this was all in really nice shape. I do have a key for this, which is unique. I actually locked it accidentally. We'll take a peek under here. You can see these floor pans. It's the same as the other side. Same with the cab corner. So just nice. Get the exhaust. So the truck's got a nice sound to it. Doesn't have any exhaust leaks, which is kind of rare. You got your AC vents on both sides and the dash there. New glove box, liner. And then I've also got the key for this, which is unique too. So I don't remember too many trucks that had that. You can see everything's nice and clean in here. And then on the other side, this is the same way. It's the jams are really nice. I think the interior turned out really clean. So just a nice truck. Oh, under here. Let's see, you can see the fuel pump right there. And it's just nice and dry. There's nothing leaking on the truck. Try and flip this. I do need to do an oil change on this. That's an old filter. The oil is very clean, but I'll get a new filter and change the oil on it anyway. You can see the disc brakes still in really nice shape. Yeah, you can see the pad in there. So just a nice truck. You know, the metal's solid, frame is solid. Just really happy with it. Okay, we'll get this thing on the road. We'll do, excuse me, a cold start video, and we'll see you in the auction. Thanks.